This is a love reading for Josh, Jamal, and Fergie to try to figure out what went wrong. So, to start off with, what I get is that one of them is very insecure and had a real need for control over the other one, and there was a codependency also in connection with that. So I feel like I do get that from Fergie's side. I feel like Fergie probably has some insecurity issues, and I feel like can be overbearing, needy, um, like maybe even like nagging. Um, and I think, I definitely feel like she got to the point where she felt that, well, there's also jealousy here. There's jealousy of Josh. Like, I don't know. It's interesting. I mean, I think that it's possible that I don't know. I feel like there's jealousy over love, but also a little bit career for some reason. Like that, like he had a career and maybe she didn't have a career for a while or something, and so like it like created like this tense relationship where like there probably was a lot of arguments, a lot of disagreements, and I feel like Josh kind of went off and did his own thing, went off to work, like, and, obviously when you're on set, you meet other women, you get flirty, and I think there was jealousy that maybe he had cheated on her or met somebody new in some way. And I will say that, I mean, those things definitely happened. What I'm not sure about, what I don't think, is that I don't think it got to the physical level. So I don't think he physically cheated. I think maybe he was like emotionally cheating, meaning like talking to other women, flirting with other women. Um, but he did also tried for a long time to make the effort in the marriage to try to make it work. I think that they had a long period of time where there was arguments, disagreements, a lot of conversations about insecurities, control, jealousy, naggingness, neediness. I think that I don't know. I feel like Josh like probably put in as much effort as he possibly could to save the marriage. But like she wasn't ever really like changing the narrative, right? So I definitely feel like she kind of went around in circles about the issues that she felt were issues. But like for him, like he didn't really feel like they were that big a deal. Like um like for example, like it would be as if like as if like she like was calling him and like he wasn't answering, and she like got pissed and went off the deep end and was like, you don't love me anymore, you're cheating on me, and he was like, whoa, I was just at work, like I was on set, like that's why I couldn't call you back, like chill out, so like there was definitely like an air of that, okay. And I think that I think she also just she desperately needed to like get back to work. Um, I feel like it was very important for her own self-esteem to like have that. And I'm not so sure that he liked her working. Um, and it's not in a sense that he like wanted her in the kitchen or something like that, but it's more about like in her mind, for him to be making the effort in the marriage, it was like, you need to be like calling me and talking to me and telling me you love me and being romantic with me and taking me out on dates and like very very controlling about like the behaviors, right? But for him, making the effort in the marriage is um, like being the homemaker. I don't know how else to put it, but it's not like it's not a sexist thing. It's just like you know, like he wanted his children to be raised by his wife, you know, not like a nanny. So it's a little bit different than, you know, like a sexist thing. It's really all, it's just more about like he wanted somebody that you know, wanted to be with the family and like just maybe not understanding so much like why um, the career was so important. And you know, he should know that because he loves his career. He goes off and does his career. But you know, some people, they just don't understand. They don't get it, right? Um, now, I think in for his side of things, I think there was a little bit of codependency on his side of things, but it was more about validation from her in the attraction department. So I definitely get like she needed she was codependent for emotional reasons, like needing to hear that you know, he loves her, um, that you know, he wants to be with her, like, you know, things like that. And for him, it was just like he wanted to hear that she thought he was hot, that like she wanted to like still have sex, that like the sexual attraction was still there. Um, and I think that he probably didn't get that enough from her, just because of attitude. Like she probably gave him a lot of attitude. Now, what I do see for them in the future is that I actually see them releasing each other rather quickly, and finding new love, both of them. And I definitely feel like in their new relationships, they will find what they were really looking for. You know, she'll find the reassurance that she needs. She'll probably find somebody that doesn't have a need to leave and go off to work for long periods of time. So I would venture to say she probably wouldn't be with another actor. For him, he'll find somebody that is just, you know, like all about, in a sense, like worshiping him, you know, being like, oh God, you're so hot, you know, like I just want to ravage you. And they'll both be happy with those things. And I could see them both remarrying in the future, to these new people. So unfortunately, it didn't work out for Josh and Fergie, but they have a bright future ahead of them, and they'll eventually be happy. So, thanks for listening.